Okay, guys. Hey, welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. I am here with Katie,
Hello.
and we are starting Case 2 Test Frenzy. Time to get hype. I'm hype about
Yeah.
Francie.
Best girl's back.
Yeah, I don't know if she'll be in this episode or not. We'll see how far we get.
Yeah.
But Turnabout Airlines. So we're flashing back to Miles coming back to oh, okay. Yeah. The murder that occurred in my office. The return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day, 2 days ago. Oh god, we forgot to say what we think. Oh, this distresses me. What we think happened to Maggie.
Oh, yeah.
We'll cover that. Yes, everything began up in the air. 9,000 feet in the air, to be precise. Thank you for flying iFly Airlines. We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts.
Okay, so before we get, like, super serious, I just want to point this out.
Yeah,
The statue of the iFly dude,
yeah.
it just kind of, for some weird reason, reminds me of a bald Colonel Sanders.
Hugo iFly reminds you of balding Colonel Sanders.
Yes.
Miles, get up, you're causing a scene. He can't exactly help it. I don't know if you remember why he's down there. If not, you're gonna feel like a jackass.
Anyway, I just had to get that out there.
Okay,
And
yes, I do.
now we can go.
Well, first we can say what we think happened to Maggie.
She kept her job.
Yeah, we think she actually did what she was able to keep her job with the prosecutor's office, probably because Miles put in a good word for her, and she was tricked by Portman. So, oh, and for anyone curious, yes, I did make it. I did make it. I did make it. I'm just gonna bring my...
I just put a shit posting idea in your head and you went for it, and I am so glad.
Yep. I made it. I absolutely made it. Took me about 20 minutes. On my Twitter if you want to check it out. Oh, man.
Like, seriously, he was just posing with the fucking body and
He
having the forensics
was.
dude take pictures.
Fucking piece of shit, dude.
Like a douchebag.
Oh, God. He is. He's like such a generic douche, but like, fuck, dude.
He is a douche canoe.
He is. Ugh. 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 Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? Hashtag corpse party. Oh my god, dude. I need to finish the first game I was playing through, the Corpse Party 2021 or 2020.
Mm.
I need to finish playing through that. 6:13, huh? Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Huh. Slight turbulence indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. Did this go any slower? For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Oh, I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight. Though admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. What's this? A travel wallet. But it's not mine. How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket? My head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later, or hand it off to an attendant. From earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator. What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a young child. Oh, good. I get to see this again.
Your favorite picture.
No,
Yay!
not quite. My favorite is my quote-unquote favorite, but I hate all of this.
Favorite.
This compromises me so hard. Dude.
Yay. Tell us how you really feel.
No, I have so many feelings about the whole ass Edgeworth family. I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me? It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. Miles doing this breaks my heart. And like, he was ready to face his trauma, and then he finds another dead body in the elevator.
And he's just like, nope, never mind.
Yep. What the? What in the world happened?
Is something wrong, sir? I must ask you to please return to your seat. He's dead!
Please calm down. We mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts. What's wrong? Did something happen?
You murdered her!
What? No, you have it all wrong. It wasn't me. Look at this fucking airplane. I'm sorry. Like, get the fuck out of here. Look at this fucking airplane. This makes me angry.
So ridiculous.
This makes me so angry. I've flown on airplanes so many times. This makes me so angry.
Tag yourself, I'm the dude in the green suit.
Yeah, I knew it. Oh god, I'm the dude with all the food in the gaming console. I'm the dude across the aisle.
Everyone, I am sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement.
Miles out here like, just let me fucking sleep without me or someone I won't admit I care about getting accused of murder.
I am the, one of your flight attendants today, Rhoda Tenero. Unfortunately, we have just had a minor accident on this flight.
You know, a minor accident of murder. You okay?
Minor.
You okay, Rhoda?
Minor.
Just minor, huh?
Just minor.
An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. Caught a glimpse and it was a murder.
What? A murder? What's going on in this flight?
I was going to say, you kin that guy.
Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So, until we're out of the area of turbulence. I ask that you please remain seated.
But someone was killed, right? I mean, we're about to kill her. Let me off. Where do you want to go? How are you gonna leave?
I don't know.
Fucking
Please.
give him a parachute. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Please, there is no need to feel threatened.
There's actually one passenger I do want to do that to.
I know.
I have no idea how to voice him without sounding racist. That's the worst part.
We have already apprehended the culprit.
So, I'm gonna make a confession in that college-age Danny knew that this was like a teased sprite, because it's like, Miles is accused of murder and he has to get himself out of it. Here's him handcuffed, and I was like, oh, fuck.
He's not even really handcuffed right now.
I was like, I'm done for. So, yeah. Miles with his hands tied behind his back was a sprite I didn't know I needed. And I got it. So thank you, Capcom. Bless. Oh, what? Discord. Discord. Why? Hang on. Oh my god, I did it again. Are you there? Okay.
I can't read anything.
I know. Discord did the weird thing again. There you go.
Now I can read lines.
Yeah, sorry. Discord did that again. I was like, what the hell? I ask that everyone please remain calm.
What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm?
My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor, and I assure you I am not the killer. Ha! Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. And now you listen here. I am not the killer. I simply found the body.
So you say, however, I am sure you're the perpetrator of this crime.
Can we also appreciate Miles's little airspace here? He has tea, very thick-ass book.
A tome.
Yeah, a tome, and a red lamp. Well, they all have red lamps, but, and then his fucking red and blue chess set.
Nerd.
Nerd. Cute little gay nerd.
I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant.
Oh, is that right?
I know what I saw. And there's even very strong incriminating evidence to back me up.
What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about?
We've already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Until we land, you will remain in our custody by the powers vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation.
Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine and the direction it's going in. Not about to just sit idly by while I get accused of murder. Again. Ms. Teniro, is it?
Yes.
I was wondering if you might give me a chance.
A chance? To do what?
A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense. Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous?
You have a point. Very well, I'll listen to what you have to say. But be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick.
Of course, as you wish.
Good. Very well then. Let's get started.
I know for a fact that I didn't kill that man in the elevator. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred. What Ms. Tenero saw.
I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of me at the elevator. It was you, standing there, with fresh blood dripping off of the murder weapon. So, if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over as soon as we land.
That's it? That's her evidence?
I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony.
I could ask for about 10,000 more.
Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. Tell me, what exactly puts the pro in professional flight attendant for you?
Well, it means we are very professional in how we take care of our passengers. Service like fetching papers and responding to calls are done with speed and accuracy. I can assure you that I give testimonies with the same level of professionalism. But I'm sure you already realize that by now, right?
Oh my god, that fucking twitch.
I
You okay?
mean, I don't blame her. She just saw a dead body.
Yeah.
And she's trying to maintain composure. I
Yeah.
can't really blame her.
Yeah, and she's trying to keep everybody else calm, too.
Yeah. Also, you did restart the recording, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did. It's a bit hard to appreciate your professionalism when I'm the one under suspicion.
And there you have it. My professional testimony is accurate and reliable.
You certainly seem sure of yourself.
Of course. A professional flight attendant can't afford to make mistakes after all.
Perhaps, but you must admit there are few who can look at a murder with a clear mind.
We attendants all go through extensive training and are always calm and collected. We'll even calmly serve you coffee if you so wish, as the plane makes a splashdown.
I fail to see how that would be the calm and rational thing to do in an emergency.
Even until the bitter end, we are always there to serve the passengers. That is the duty of all professional flight attendants.
You certainly are confident. Anyway, shall we return to your testimony? Yes? What did you see in front of the elevator?
That's what I was just about to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miles, I love you, but shut your fuck. You haven't worked at a customer support job in your life. Fantastic. No, he doesn't.
No, he does not understand.
Framed by the elevator doors and bathed in the light coming from within.
Alright. What do we have in our inventory here? Our badge? a travel wallet picked up off the floor in front of the elevator. It isn't mine, so whose is it? Crime scene notes, the body was found at 6:15 a.m. inside the elevator, stopped at the first floor lounge. Sky Magazine. Details meals, movies, and other services inside. So
If we check it, we can see what it all's included.
yeah, but oh, we can check Miles's badge now. Each prosecutor's badge is engraved with the number of its owner on the back. Numbers. As if we're not human on the inside like everyone else.
That was profoundly deep.
Yeah, Miles. Oh, sweetie. This badge's design is said to reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. It comes from the authority vested in us as strict protectors of the law and executors of sentences, much like the harsh winter frosts and blazing summer days. To wear it is to identify oneself as a prosecutor, but I have no interest in doing so. Okay,
We can look at a dead body.
yay! Flight itinerary. All times shown correspond to our departure time zone. Oh, hey, a new Bruce Willis movie over on the right. I did not mean that to be. Oh, I realized that was a very poor joke considering he retired due to memory issues. He's just like the first action hero I think of when it comes to mind.
Well, I didn't take it that way, and now I'm sad. Thank you.
I know, I feel terrible.
I'm logging off. We're never talking again. I'm no longer friends with you.
Friendship over. All right.
Friendship over.
All right, friendship resumed. No, I just think of Bruce Willis as like my go-to action hero guy. Meals at 10, or drinks at 10, meals at 2, drinks at 6, a movie at 6:30. Meals were served at 7, yes. Drinks again at 10:30, meals at 4, drinks at 9. Anyway, this wasn't a murder weapon, ma'am. This was a travel wallet. Miss Teniro.
What is with the yelling all of a sudden?
Force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Ms. Teniro, you say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct?
Yes, all that blood. Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine.
Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you.
What?
I'd like to direct your attention to this. I don't know how I'm presenting it, but here. Do you know what this is?
He's turning around and waggling it.
Yeah. No, he's like shoving it with his elbow.
It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky.
The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Miss Teniro.
What? Impossible!
Oh, welcome to the chaos. Now then, do you still think I am the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet?
Yes?
Excuse me?
But no, but I saw the blood dripping from the wallet. I know I did.
As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But if you would be so kind as to take a whiff, I think you'd agree it's only grape juice.
Is that what we're calling that now?
Yeah, it's
nowadays?
wine. It's wine. I think you'd agree it's only wine. That's what Nick calls it to convince himself he's not an alcoholic.
And Trucy.
And Trucy, yeah. Only. Yeah, right. It's only wine. Grape juice only. Well, to be fair, in the original trilogy, Nick actually does legitimately like grape juice. That is his favorite drink. But when they call it grape juice in Apollo Justice, it's fucking wine.
He likes his grape juice.
Well, depending on if you think he's an alcoholic at that point in time.
Yeah.
Katie,
Either or.
Yeah, Katie and I think he's kicked it by that point, but it's definitely...
For the most part.
Yeah, for the most part, but like definitely he was an alcoholic at one point in time. I cannot stand Nick at this point. Oh, now you're throwing shade at Katie's boy. Who like things that taste like the color purple. He has grape juice as a stand-in these days. He likes grape juice. I like TV static, but you're still friends with me.
I mean, I also like the taste of color blue.
I did too. Katie also likes the taste of
Okay, look, there was like this energy drink, and the only way I could describe it was the color blue.
And it was totally accurate. It completely tasted like the color blue. That was the only way to describe it, and that's how I sold it to literally everyone. They were like, how does it taste? I'm like the color blue, and they're like, what? I'm like, I swear to God, it's the only way. So they would go and buy it out of intrigue, and they'd take a sip, and they'd be like, oh my God, you're right. It actually tasted pretty good. So yeah, the color blue tastes good and weird at the same time.
Weird.
To each their own, enjoy your blue static. Yeah, I will enjoy my TV static. That's what Ren calls caffeinated drinks. At this point, I'm drinking what you would call static water. I'm drinking a sparkling ice. I bet Edgeworth tastes like red. I don't know. Let's ask Nick.
Nick's still too far out of range to tell you.
Yeah, it's true. Fuck. I'm so sorry to anybody asexual listening to this. It's just like, I'm too fucking ace for this. You taste like purple.
After some encounters, yeah.
Oh my God, I nearly spit out my drink. Jesus Christ. No! Fucking man, you think we're gonna let the right worth go? That's choking on my Pop-Tarts. No, please don't die.
We've gone completely off the rails already.
Francie hasn't even shown up.
No.
Oh God.
Then.
That's right. You mistook wine for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not, in fact, exist.
No!
There, that should clear up that pesky accusation.
Wait, just a sec. That is... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I demand you show me what's inside. Please.
She's trembling, and the tacked-on please at the end. Sounds like I've got her. There's no need to look inside. Even you can tell from its appearance that it's light.
No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of the wallet for myself.
Oh, she's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Ms. Teniro, if you would be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me.
All right. I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here.
Well, I have authority as a prosecutor, but my hands are currently quite literally tied.
That is correct.
What is she? She doesn't know what to expect. Wine stains the outer cover. True, it was I who dropped it in the wine. However, I didn't do it out of ill intent.
Aw.
Oh yeah, it is! Did you make that wallet? If so, Miles should not have dropped it. Alright, come on. Do we Check the clasp, probably. Yeah.
Of course you just checked clasp.
Shut up. Right, it's Monday. It seems that this passport is all that's in here. The Republic of Borginia. As you saw, there is nothing but a passport inside. This renders your wallet was the murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, what now?
Please, hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth.
What is it now?
Well, I was wondering, whose passport is it exactly?
Hmm.
Can I take a look?
Why not? I'm rather curious myself. This is...
Just as I thought. This travel wallet belongs to Mr. Ackby Hicks, which makes it the victim's property. Murderer and thief! You stole the victim's wallet!
Now hold on just a moment.
Didn't you?
I don't have time to unpack 20 years of trauma. How dare you?
You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you.
Claim to be... You saw me holding it in one hand. Ugh.
Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet as the murder weapon. But it seems I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is.
Ugh, this is asinine.
As you claim, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something that you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you?
So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see.
You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play?
He's a top prosecutor. He doesn't need money. He's flying on this fucking flight. He doesn't need money. Jesus H. Although, to be fair, this member of chat has not seen what the fucking airplane looks like. Holy
my god.
crap. Oh, hang on. I gotta sneeze.
Don't you start that shit.
Oh my god, that was very unexpected and violent. Oh, just wait. Oh, it's no. Miles charters private jets. They're normal. He's using a service called iFly, and I can guarantee he's never going to use it after this. Goes in tight. Gracias.
Gracias.
Grace. We have a Hispanic in the chat, and it's National Hispanic Month. How dare you? C-S-C-A. Fuck.
See? I pronounced it right. Also, remember, C is yes in Spanish.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Or do I need to be more specific?
You absolutely need to be more Pacific.
Or should I be more Atlantic?
I was accused of murder 1 out of 5 stars. Oh my god. No, you need to be more Pacific and not more Atlantic. Oh my god. That's a joke from when we were working. That and C means yes in Spanish is from one of my old jobs.
Quote of a literal coworker whose mind was blown to learn that C meant yes in Spanish.
Yeah. I was thinking more like Black Sea, the Dead Sea, like this victim. Oh god. shouldn't that be proof enough for you that I did not murder the victim?
Not at all.
Oh, and why not?
Because that wallet may have been what I may not have been what I thought it was.
You think I stole it?
Yes. I'm very sorry to say and wouldn't usually be so rude, but it must be said.
Hmm?
I never thought I'd see the day. Here I am calling a passenger a thief.
Ugh.
Maybe I should put on a serious face and say it more directly. I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's personage.
It really doesn't matter how you phrase it. What I'd like to know is why you think I stole Mr. Hicks' wallet. No, she's just flustered. She saw a dead body. And she's trying to keep an entire ass plane calm. I don't think I have any sort of motive to speak of. I've never met Mr. Hicks before, and our only connection is this one flight.
But that is more than enough of a reason.
How do you figure?
He was sitting in the first class, and I think the implication is quite clear.
You think I was after his money? Where did that cockamamie idea come from?
True, you are also a passenger in first class, but I thought something was off about you with those deeply etched lines in your forehead.
He said cock.
More proof Miles Edgeworth is gay confirmed.
Oh my God. I think Mary's just thrown up her hands and given up. They're not lines. They're perfectly normal and a part of my natural face. Also, I'm stressed quite often because of situations like this.
You don't think I've ever met someone with such terrible, or I don't think I've ever met someone with such terrible continence on the flight before. And that's when it hit me. You have the face of someone with money troubles.
I'm sorry. That was very rude,
I mean,
but
to be fair, he does. He can't get rid of it.
yeah, pretty much. Miles is like he's at the point where he's ready to just start burning Manfred von Karma's money. Are you kidding me?
He can set up a trust fund for everyone he knows.
Yeah, because the money he makes off a prosecutor plus inheriting, because even if obviously Manfred didn't have Miles in the will. Oh my God, the pearly icon went through. Okay, my emotes are. Oh, sorry, I just saw the pearly emote show up in chat, and that's one that was under review. Hang on. Oh, it's not showing, but you were able to use the pearly emote.
Aw.
Yeah, and the gumshoe one. Yes! Yay! They're out of review. Thank you, Twitch. Yeah, I figured you would love the pearly one.
Yeah.
Look at that face. Yeah, but like Manfred obviously did not put him in the will, but I'm sure Francisca made amendments to it. Like,
after he went to jail, yeah.
Yeah, legally, she was like, no, my brother is getting put on this, and this is getting split 3 ways. Because, friendly reminder, Manfred does have 2 daughters. Because he has a grandchild. And he mentioned having another daughter, and he never talked about Francisca. Because they were shocked to hear about, her in Game 2. So, yeah, he talked about granddaughters, he talked about another daughter, but he never talked about Francie. So it is confirmed canonically that she does have another sister. She has an older sister. She really is making a fool of herself pursuing this line of logic. I should spare her and present the piece of evidence that contradicts her testimony. I wonder if I might get a word in, Miss De Niro.
What is it now?
Ms. De Niro, I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony.
What are you talking about?
It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. If I may direct your attention to the things strewn all over the floor.
I'm assuming my surprise sound did not go through.
No, it did not. Okay, there we go. That's right. The floor is covered in bills and coinage. Coinage, Miles. Somebody fucking flipped his switch back to Victorian. By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after. I'd open up my banking app and be like, here, lady, look how much money I have. His hands are literally tied behind his back.
Ah!
I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer. And I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattering everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money.
But, the wallet.
Ah, yes, the wallet. You will also recall that the only thing in it was Mr. Hicks's passport. If you are really insisting that it was a crime based on greed, then you're claiming that it was all for an empty travel wallet.
Forgive me, please.
Hey, what the heck?
They say it's wrong?
So that guy isn't the killer?
Oh, I don't believe this. Everyone, it's a trick!
Will you all please be quiet? Ms. De Niro,
Yes.
you lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark and looking into the light from the elevator. It's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Thank you for releasing me. See, that's like a click. So it's like they did have handcuffs on board.
No, they probably zip-tied him, to be honest.
Oh my god.
And those were scissor pouts.
Yeah, oh yeah. They would have zip ties. Oh god. I don't know how to voice this character without being racist. What is Virginia supposed to be? Like
Eastern European.
I don't know Eastern European accents.
German/Polish.
Oh, if I could do just like an overly Germanic accent, that would be fine.
Think of our co-worker from Romania.
Oh, I miss her.
I know, same.
Also, this is Borginian, these hieroglyphs here. So,
Norway's too far north, that's Slavic.
yeah, my geography is fucking awful. Okay, I will try to channel that, but I'm sorry, and I'm fish, I fish tree Hadoken, I tree fish Hadoken. I mean, yeah, there is an Hadoken there. Oh god, I came back just in time for the moon runes. I thought you just like gave up. You were like, after all the sex jokes we were making, you were just like, I'm out. You're like, fuck this. Oh my god. Oh, okay, I'm trying to figure out how to voice this fucking character. This is the one I do want to put a parachute on and say "Bye, Felicia" too. He's so obnoxious. Okay, I'm just gonna try, and it's gonna be, it's probably not gonna be that great. And I apologize. I do not intend to be racist towards anybody. I really don't. What is it now? Also, yeah, this is, I'm going to go make my mother watch happy TikTok videos about cats and queer positive rednecks. That's amazing. Ms. Teniro, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged.
It sounds like Borginian, but I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who...
Okay. Oh my god. See, I just think of somebody, I think of like a very fucking obscure character. I think of the video game Darkseid 2, and if any of you have heard of that, besides me talking about it, I congratulate you. There's a character called Gargon who lifts weights, and it's ridiculous. And he speaks like, I am performing my act. Like, it's just like the only thing I can fucking think of.
I mean, go for it if you want.
I said that he is giving me the runabout. I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well, see? You, the attendant.
Yes, sir.
I want this person to be under the arrest until we arrive at the airport. Okay, so be Gargon from Darkseid 2. All right, got it. It's so weird. It's the weirdest niche thing. I might have to fucking tweet at Slowbeef for that. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly were you hoping for? Oh yeah, the vase is strapped in instead of him. Also, look at this fucking airplane! What is it you want? I am finished talking to the likes of you. Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. You, how dare you try to waste my time? You were the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. I wanted to spend even at least one more second with my precious art. I have no time for other things. I know what you are. I see through you. Insolvent, yes. I am pretty sure that is how you say it in English. Well, I'd hope that I don't dissolve in water, but I don't think that's what you meant. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name. I am Zinc LeBlanc II. I am a very wealthy man in the Borginia. But I am not an ordinary rich man. I am an art dealer, a rich seller of beauty. The other Borginian characters are probably going to have way better accents, but we'll worry about that when we get to Apollo Justice.
Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now?
Pardon?
When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving me the runabout.
I have to explain? Unbelievable. I will say it once and only once. I do not have even a second to waste. Time is money, as they say. Yes, and yet you continue to blather on.
Calm down there, Bezos.
Holy shit. I saw it. Yes, I did. I saw the victim go in onto the elevator, going down to the lounge. It was exactly at 6 o'clock. Mm-hmm.
And what's the significance of that time?
At 6, he says. Wait, you saw him at 6?
Ah! What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth?
He understands, I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body?
Well, it was a little after the patch of turbulence, so I would say around 6:15. Ah!
Hicks was his name, was it? Then I say that man Hicks was killed in the 15-minute time span. And the only person in the lounge at that time was this prosecutor, yes? Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time.
Me too. I was watching the movie enjoying a fine glass of wine. Merlot, to be precise.
I was still eating. Still haven't finished, see? Oh my god, this steak is so fucking good. I'm probably gonna die of a heart attack before you end.
Jesus Christ. No, that's a bottle of wine and cognac and whiskey and scotch and vodka and gin.
All of the different kinds of juice.
All the juice.
All the juice. The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose. No complaint, I see. Not a single word against this, right? I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me. The Blanc is starting to go Doofenshmirtz. It's so good. It's a funny thing. I have never seen Phineas and Ferb in my life. I've seen like snippets of it, and I've never actually, I don't really remember Doofenshmirtz, so I can completely claim total innocence. Oh, so you say. But do you have what you say, the evidence?
Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all?
I already made clear I don't have time to unpack near 20 years of trauma.
I have more zip ties.
Pardon?
What?
Ms. Tenero, zip ties are not the issue here. Please put those away.
Slowly just lowers her hands. Ready to tie him back up.
Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you are quite certain in what you saw. Enough to give testimony. Of course, I was looking at that man the whole time. He was playing with that annoying little, small machine the whole time. Why are we not investigating Bezos here? Because he has an alibi. Machine. Yes, that is what you people call it in English, yes? It was making me crazy with the click, click, click. From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer.
I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone.
A what?
That's handy.
Oh no. Drax got locked in the bathroom too good.
I have to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself.
A simple cell phone? A laptop or organizer I can see, but it's kind of low budget. I hate that noisy little machine in his hand. Not a fragment of beauty. All it produces is ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw. It's okay, we found this screwdriver. What did you... Did you seal the door? Like, did you just, like... Get a clasp and, like, just screw it shut to keep him in there? Ms. De Niro.
Yes.
I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene.
What? You want to examine the crime scene?
If you would grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit. I don't like the sound of that. Fox in the duck pen. Yes, I think that is how you say it in English. It's Fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier. And if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Ms. De Niro, if you wait until we arrive, there is a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then.
I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say.
Ah! This should not be approved.
Please, Mr. LeBlanc. In an emergency, all decisions are made by the captain alone. Now, please wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back.
You are not planning to erase evidence when you are doing your investigation, yes? Of course not. Ha! We will see.
Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene.
What? Unbelievable! I am in your debt, Miss De Niro.
However, there is one condition. I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that?
Of course, I see no problem with that stipulation. It's only natural, as I am still a suspect in this case.
I take full responsibility and will watch Mr. Edgeworth's every move. I hope this reassurance is enough that there will be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? If you should need my help with anything, please feel free to talk to me.
It's time to head to the scene of the crime, the first floor lounge.
Are you in need of assistance?
I really like Rhoda. I think she's adorable.
She is very cute.
Ms. De Niro, I'd like to ask you about investigating the lounge.
As long as you have the captain's permission, I can't stop you from looking around.
If you could pass a message along, tell him I'm grateful for his spirit of cooperation.
I will. However, please realize that you are still under suspicion. To be honest, I still have doubts about you.
Of course, and I take no offense.
Do you really understand what I'm saying?
Yes, verily.
Do you pinky swear that on your honor as a professional prosecutor?
I pinky swear I do on my honor as a professional prosecutor.
Well, I guess that settles that.
I haven't made a pinky promise since I was 9. I feel my honor as a man slowly diminishing. Look at my badge!
Even if you show that to me, I still cannot allow you free reign. I'm sorry, but I must admit that I still don't have my doubts about you.
Guilty until proven innocent, I see. Okay. Oh, we can't present profiles. Let's see. Acme Hicks, 28. The victim was seated in first class like myself. Rhoda Tenero, age 24. An iFly Airlines flight attendant charged with taking care of first class. Zinc LeBlanc, 62. From the Northern Republic of Borginia. Says he's a wealthy art dealer, time obsessed. Mr. LeBlanc seems to be protecting the gargantuan vase on the chair rather closely.
It's a marvelous face, though, isn't it? Yes, I dare say, as a professional attendant.
I don't think there's any real connection between a piece of art and being an attendant.
But I'm not just any old attendant. I'm a professional flight attendant.
As though there were such a thing as an amateur flight attendant.
Just wait.
Yeah. It's a movie poster for License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder.
That's the iFly Airlines sponsored movie. It's a suspense, hard-boiled action, romance, horror comedy movie.
Is that the genre listing for this movie?
Yes. It is a movie that can be enjoyed by anyone because it encompasses all of the genres.
I can't even begin to imagine what this plot of this movie would be like.
But you have to admit it has piqued your curiosity, right? I heard the main strategy with this genre listing was to make people curious.
Well then, consider the mission a successful one. Yeah, speaking of just wait. Excuse me, but may I have a word with you? You there!
If you need something, please ask Miss Rhoda over there, okay?
What the? Hey, wake up, you!
I'm terribly sorry she's being so rude, Mr. Edgeworth.
And no need for you to apologize. I just find it hard to believe she's asleep on the job. If I were her boss, I'd see to it that her salary were cut so low it was in the red.
Funny thing about that.
Yeah,
How did you find your meal to be, Mr. Edgeworth?
Come to think of it, I forgot all about it. I must have been asleep or something.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Let me prepare you something right away.
What are you apologizing for, Miss Tenero?
I failed in my professional duties in letting a passenger go hungry. Please, help yourself. If there's anything to your fancy, feel free.
I think I'll take my time later, after I've solved the case. Thanks. This was Mr. Hicks' seat. I don't see the machine Mr. LeBlanc was talking about.
Perhaps it's in the elevator?
Maybe. We should probably head down to the crime scene now. Miles, you head down when I say you head down.
Damn.
We're gonna poke around.
Miles, you have no you have no free will.
No. Ah, that's right. I was in the middle of recreating a chess game.
Just an observation, but aren't there too many red knights around that lone blue pawn?
Ah! Bravo for the Rise from the Ashes reference. Fucking
yeah.
bravo. Nonsense. It simply shows the blue pawn is no match for the red knight's might.
Says you.
I'm not hearing him again, am I? Miss Teniro, did you hear something?
No? Why?
Nothing. It must be the noise of the plane. It's my seat. Unfortunately, I didn't bring anything particularly useful for an investigation. It's not as if I'm constantly prepared for such a thing to occur. Buddy, you should be. No, don't get near me, you criminal.
He said, don't get near me, you criminal.
I am not the killer, and I intend to prove that starting now. But that's contrary to the facts.
He says, but that's contrary to the facts.
I can understand his English just fine, thank you very much. What's a lifesaver doing here? I bought it at the in-flight shop just beyond the lounge. If something should happen, having one will save your life. I think this guy would have been better off not taking a plane to begin with. What on earth?
Hey, miss, how about another glass?
Excuse me, but I was wondering if you know anything about the murder.
How about it? How about a glass together?
Sorry, but I must decline.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the cute attendant.
I'm sorry, but I'm on the clock right now. But if you need a refill, I'll be happy to bring you another glass at any time.
You got it, Toots.
Now see here, that is not how you speak to a lady.
It's fine. I'm a professional attendant after all.
Oh, come now, Miss Teniro. Let's remove ourselves from this man's presence post-haste. Disgusting. That's no way to talk to a lady. Yeah, exactly. Miles is... Also, let me point something...
Thoroughly disgusted.
Yeah, but let me point something out. Miles never notices when women are attracted to him, but he thought that that guy was asking him out.
I know.
Just saying.
Another tally mark in the Miles is gay category.
Yeah, like, oh man, Capcom. If I may have a word with you. This, snake, so awesome. That's great to hear. However, I would like to ask you a few questions. I was here. I was here the whole time, so... I wouldn't know. Eat or speak. Please pick one.
He has chosen wisely.
Oh, I miss the crunching sound that should be accompanying that.
I think he chose to eat.
Yes, I can hear that. Yeah, of course they took the stairs. Miles is like, elevators, fuck that. I want to thank you for your help back there, Ms. Teniro.
It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you to that extent. I don't want you to think your standing with me has changed.
I see. I will bear that in mind.
I've received orders from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that we reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you're not making any progress. And when we do, he asks that you please return to your seat at that time. Or I'm allowed to use zip ties.
I think you added that last one in as a clause, Miss Teniro.
Nonsense.
So my time runs out at his and his crew's discretion, does it? I have to find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before time is up. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board?
I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane. As for business and economy class, no one can move between those two classes in first class without a staff keycard. And we found no record of a keycard being used at all.
Which means that I have a first-class killer on my hands. At least I know that much for sure. And one other thing. No one else has been allowed near this crime scene since the murder was discovered either. Now then, let's get started.
But where should we start from?
Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred between 6 a.m. and 6:15 a.m. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer was around somewhere. Where was the killer? What clues point to where the killer could have been?
If we are to believe what you say is true, then yes.
The first order of business will be to gather information to win your trust. These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky, but these clouds, they tell me nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, you look like you're talking to the clouds.
Is that so? Then tell me, what do you suppose I said to them?
I don't know, but it looked like a rather one-sided conversation.
The clouds, they tell me nothing. One-sided, such is my life. There are a few copies of Sky magazine in the magazine rack.
This month's special is an English trivia quiz.
That's not a bad idea. I've heard that the youth of today don't know a particle from a participle.
No, please don't go around confusing people with made-up words, Mr. Edgeworth.
Ugh.
Who's ever heard of such a silly word as participle?
Ugh. Case in point.
Oh dear. Also, I like that Miles is like now just having one-sided conversations with inanimate objects, like his boyfriend.
Yeah. Yep. Miles is a big old nerd too. Oh, okay, it's still the clouds. I thought he was going to talk about the bottle. These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence. There's quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful when passing through the area.
Thank you very much for the warning, Mr. Edgeworth. However, no matter how kind you are towards me, I know that it does not clear up any suspicions I have about you.
I wasn't warning you for the sake of clearing my name. I know stepping on glass with heels is not good. My sister has complained about it.
This door leads to the flight attendant's room. Please understand that it is off limits to unauthorized personnel.
The room is giving off the scent of women's perfume. One would think that perfume would smell great. However, to me, it simply smells. Not that I have any interest in what lies behind this door.
Perhaps we should return to the investigation, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth?
Sorry, I spaced out for a second there. Thinking about men's cologne. One man's cologne. That man's cologne. But like, all right, look in the fucking top left corner there. Look at that fucking painting. That's majestic.
It's bald Colonel Sanders on a horse.
Bald Colonel Sanders. The boyfriend's cologne, exactly.
Yeah.
This grand piano is the pride of this plane. It can play music of whatever CD is inserted into the CD drive.
That's not a piano, it's more like an overgrown music box.
Ah, but the keys to press along with the music, as though there was really someone playing it.
Some people have entirely too much money to waste on overly complex toys. As someone who has one of those in her house because her dad thought that it would be really fucking cool to play Christmas songs with, and then it barely got used, I agree.
I mean, I can think of one practical use for it.
Like learning how to play?
Nah, check our chat.
Oh god, Miles just like ran somewhere without me pressing anything. I just saw your
Someone
note.
could definitely...
I just saw your note from fucking... I just saw like all your notes. Jesus Christ. Discord,
I know,
like,
you've just been ignoring me.
No, Discord doesn't pop up with it. It's not like, hey,
Ah.
you've got a notification, asshole. And so I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, he should. But he can't. Because he's fucking skint broke. As Mr. Gibbs would say. What or who is this?
This is a bronze statue of the founder of iFly Airlines, Mr. Hugh iFly. The one on the left is when he was in his 40s, and the other is of him in his 80s.
Did the man actually age in the span of 4 decades? Maybe I need to squint more. This toppled over chair, yet another victim of the turbulence.
No! Look at the grape juice staining the back! It may not look it, but this chair is extremely valuable.
It was?
Yes, it was used when the Rocker Pals came on tour on this plane. The Rocker Pals lead sat in this very chair.
I'm sorry, but what are these rocker pals?
I can't believe you've never heard of them. They're all the rage. The Rocker Pals are an extremely popular international band, only second to... what is their name again? Oh no. Anyway, they added the Pals part and became more popular, especially among the teens. Or am I confusing them with the other band?
Ah, that explains it. I'm not really one for the music of today. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe about them later. On second thought, I can already see how confusing that conversation would get. Another band. I see.
They're quite talented. The lead singer's only, like, 17, I believe?
Really?
Yes.
That's very young for a musician.
Yeah, they're already world-renowned.
That is quite impressive. A pity that a bronze statue knows not when a good drink has been spilt at its feet.
This is a statue of our founder, Mr. Hugh iFly, who was a big fan of grape juice.
Wine?
Both.
Or grape juice? Oh, both.
Depended on the day.
Why does it say, here lies Hugo I fly? Is he buried under the elevator? Ooh. Also,
Maybe.
No, also, no. Katie's grape juice. Katie's making a reference to actually another Ace Attorney character when she's talking about that band. Yeah.
I'm sure he'd be thrilled if he knew how much grape juice was here at his feet. Or wine.
Is that a hint of hero worshipping I detect?
The in-flight shop is just beyond these shutters. But we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I must leave them closed.
There must still be clues to be found here in this lounge. I must remain ever vigilant. Alright, now what? Miles? Honey? Miles?
Miles, no, stay out of the corner.
Sweetie. I'm not putting you in timeout this time. What floors does this elevator service?
Only the first and second, although it can go down to the cargo hold. However, that requires a flight crew keycard.
So the only floors accessible to passengers are the first and second, The victim's body was found inside the elevator that connects one floor with 2 floor. This reminds me of a puzzle. It's easier to say. I doubt anyone was expecting to find a dead body in an elevator on this flight.
So, Mr. Hex, he's really dead?
Yes. She's trembling, although I can't fault her for that when there's a corpse right there.
Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes.
I see she's over the trembling now, although a new symptom seems to have appeared. Anyway, I should focus on the victim's body. Let's see.
Ma'am.
Yeah, she's not a spirit medium. Maya's not here right now. There's blood on the back of Mr. Higgs's head. Could this be the cause of death? He appears to have been struck very hard. Blunt force trauma. Wound on the back of Higgs's head suggests blunt force trauma, but what caused it? You can't even get mad at autopsy reports because it's all just Miles speculating in the field.
I mean, that's fine. Speculation is fine. It's not an autopsy report.
Yeah. He got lucky catted to death. Even his glasses are broken. Broken glasses. The victim's glasses are broken. Were they broken during his murder? Yeah. There's something sticking out of his pocket. Yes, the broken glasses. The broken glasses the victim is wearing. The victim's broken glasses. Those glasses? Hope you won't mind if I take a look at what's inside. It's a picture. It looks like it was taken inside of a building somewhere. Photo of Mr. Hicks. What is this sinister-looking figure on the floor here?
Oh, that's a piggy bank of our company mascot, Mr. iFly. It's just one of the many pieces of merchandise we sell in our in-flight shop.
It is a tanuki.
Yeah. This bank is a limited edition, and it's so popular that when we're down to our last one.
You have an in-flight shop?
Yes, we've already went over this. It's right beyond the lounge to the right.
I still can't quite wrap my mind around it. I'm sorry. It's my first time with iFly.
And probably last.
Absolutely last.
The shutters to the store is closed at the moment. But it was open the whole flight until Mr. Hicks' body was discovered.
There's blood on here. Could this have been the murder weapon? Murder weapon, Mr. Eyefly.
See, I was actually going to make the Ifly joke, but it's already a joke with another YouTuber, so I'm trying to avoid that.
Oh, Mankey and ProZD call it Ifly?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have been very persistent on not calling it Ifly.
The blood on it is still fresh. Could this be the murder weapon? Incorrect. Tanuki does not have giant testicles.
They're not. They're in the bank. They're so big that they take up the entire base. That's why they have to hide it for children.
That's fair. I will accept that.
Now that that's cleared up.
Man, fucking Tanukis. Money is strewn all over the floor of the elevator. I would guess it was all in Mr. Higgs' wallet at some point. Storing your money in style in Tanuki balls. Yes! There probably is a bank like that, let's be real. Like a piggy bank. I wonder what was hanging off of this lanyard. Something's missing from this picture. Now if I could just put my finger on it. I believe we do a deduction. Mr. Hicks's machine is nowhere to be found.
His machine.
His cell phone, Miss Tenero.
So I guess because it's not here.
Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it. Missing cell phone data jotted down in the organizer. Man, for 2019, these cell phones are fucking archaic.
They had high hopes for us.
They had such high hopes for us. It's a track phone.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay, I think we saw everything here. Yeah. There's some spilled wine in front of the elevator. I assume it was spilled during the turbulence.
Oh, I must clean that up or someone's going to get hurt.
Aha!
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
I found some very important evidence.
Take that!
What is it?
They're a little smudged, but I think we can both agree that they are a set of footprints.
So you think?
Yes, these belong to our killer.
Oh, then maybe we should check the shoe size of everyone in first class.
I don't think that will be of any help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match.
Oh, I see.
It wasn't a bad idea. I've seen detectives do that. It's simply that the prints are too smudged.
Right.
I firsthand seen detectives do that, Miss De Niro.
Right, of course. And the wine would have spread, too.
Yes. All right, let's see. True, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story. In the elevator with Hicks? If only I could prove that the killer rode the elevator. I mean, it is a elevator.
The elevator.
It is a elevator. Rode the elevator with Hicks. To Miles, it's a elevator. Then again, to Miles, every elevator's a elevator.
Yeah.
I feel so bad. He was ready to face his trauma and like chastising himself for having said trauma. And then he just fucking opened the door to a dead body. Terraria war flashbacks, yeah. I was thinking of Terraria too. Gotta make that elevator. I have it.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder.
What? Really?
Yes, it's rather simple, actually. The proof is in the pudding, or rather, the wine in this case. These footsteps here confess to me this very fact, that someone exited the elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person.
But couldn't the footprints been from Mr. Hicks himself?
Ah, but if you take a look at our victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spotless.
Which means...
Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There was actually one other person inside the elevator. Wine footprints. A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who was beaten to death.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think I figured something out.
Yes, what is it?
The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches up with the wound on his head.
Well, aren't we deserving of the Master of the Obvious title?
Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think that it's worth investigating?
It would appear that this figurine is our murder weapon.
Oh, I just knew it. I mean, I couldn't think of any other connections.
Perhaps Master of the Oblivious would have been more befitting. Mr. Ifly Piggy Bank.
Miles, she's standing next to a dead body. Cut her some slack.
Not only that, but like, again, people are like, oh, har, you know, like, logic's such a stupid power. It's like, this is what normal people do. This is what Miles does. Like you were just pointing out, she's panicking. He's staying calm. This only enforces what we were saying last time.
Yeah.
What's going on over there? I want to yeet somebody out of the plane is what's going on. Ah, Felicia. Unforgivable! This is unforgivable! Do you understand what I am saying? The movie is late! It is the same level of bad as if the plane arrived late.
But the movie...
What? I will not talk to you anymore. You are just wasting my time.
What's the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? If there's no emergency, please return to your seat, sir.
We have a male Karen on board. Over.
We have a code Karen.
We have a code Karen. Sky High indeed, this one. Oh, I think of something different when I hear Sky High. I think of a sweet himbo.
Copy. Please remain calm.
Over. Good movie.
Also, yeah, Sky High was a good movie.
Oh, I wasn't referring to that. I've never seen it before.
I know. It has Bruce Campbell in it. You should watch it.
It has Bruce Campbell. I'm fucking sold. I'm not even
It's like
joking.
one of my-
I'm sold.
It's like one of my favorite Disney Channel movies.
Dude, mine is Smart House. Mine is for sure Smart House. Oh, folks, we got a code 10K. No, if we're actually gonna be pilots, it's gonna be Folks, we, got a code 10K. That joke is not exaggerated, that pilots actually do draw out the uhs. It's actually kind of soothing.
I think that's why they do it.
Probably, just to, like, keep you calm. Although it's annoying when I'm trying to fucking listen to music and I can hear it through my headphones. I'm like, please stop, I just want to jam. They also talk shit with Control Tower. Yeah, they do. We got a Kilo Alpha Romeo in here. Do not tell me what to do. I need not to sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you are innocent? If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now. What nonsense! Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is mistaken? Not mistaken, merely that there is room for doubt. I'd be most honored if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more. Fine, suit yourself. I've just gone off the rails and now he's just annoying. So, it's fine. He's just annoying. We'll work on the Borginian accent later. I don't give a shit about this guy. I'll work on it with the more important Borginian character I voice in, AJ. I am certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes? Then you, the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the criminal. Mr. LeBlanc's conclusions seem to make logical sense. After all,
the 6 and the 12, so was it 6 o'clock or was it 12:30?
who knows? We're gonna find out. We're gonna see if he can read a watch. Who here can actually still read analog watches? I can.
Me.
Watches or clocks.
A watch is just a small clock.
Yeah, fair. There's one from chat. I try very hard. Aww. I snuggle you. We have 1¾ my height in the kitchen at work. Holy shit.
Don't put anything under it or someone will give themselves a concussion.
You speaking from experience?
I am absolutely speaking from experience.
And I absolutely led her right into it. There's a garbage can under it. Oh, well, you can at least toss something at a garbage can.
I mean that's true unless you're taking the trash out.
Yeah, I hope your janitors are paid well and given like workman's comp. Yeah, Katie did hit her head really hard on a very nice clock. Gave herself a concussion. Oh, Katie, what the fuck am I gonna do with you?
I don't know. I just remember going to get a water bottle, and then the next thing I remember is apparently there was a picture of me with a neck brace on because it was a head injury, so they wanted to stabilize my neck to be sure.
Oh my god. No, she wants a Zorb.
I do want a Zorb.
After all, the only person in the lounge at the supposed time of the murder was me. So, my eyewitness testimony. If you think you can destroy it, then come, let me see. Hurry, do I look like a man who is having the time to wait for you? Why is he so irritated? I'm the one accused of murder here. Ha, to absorb the head injuries.
Ha.
Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's account somehow, and fast. So should we do the full experience with this asshole, or should we really just get him over with?
That's up to you.
Oh, God. Since we're actually getting shorter on time, and I don't want to come back to this.
And I don't want to see his face first thing.
Yeah, yeah, so we are not getting to Franzi, sadly. I think she shows up in the next part. In the middle. Oh, he's here for the whole fucking case. Yep, she shows up in the next part. So yeah, let's make it so we start with Franzi.
Okay.
Or at least we get closer to Franzi, because there's another investigation after this. Make him go away. Chat begs of you. Right, chat? Did he give his testimony already?
Yes.
Okay. I can't even remember.
You're at the press in
Yeah,
present part.
I know, but I was like, did I read that?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
You just don't want to.
Oh, right, the 6 and the 12. Got it. No, we were talking in between. That's why I was confused. Also, watching him yell, like, the tongue animation in his mouth frightens and scares me.
That's the only thing?
But, like, that especially. Look at that! That's terrifying! They animated the muscles on his tongue! Oh, nope, 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 nope. I do need to press this statement. Mr. LeBlanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at that time? Of course, I saw what was inside. And you are sure that the victim was in the elevator alone? His face scares me. Yeah, same. Yes, the only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. This last outburst is a bit too important to let go. The only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. Objection, motherfucker. Mr. LeBlanc. What is it? There is a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. What do you mean? Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There, at the spilled wine. Yes, and? Will you admit that you spilled it with the blood? No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. What? But the interesting thing here is the set of wine footprints. Footprints? Yes, the ones that lead from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive. Oh! There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth?
Can you please translate for us?
It was the grapefruit ghost. Hot fuck, I missed this music. I know! I pointed this out last time. How this is his leitmotif. I love it.
No way. That's totally impossible. I guess is what he said.
No way! That is totally impossible!
Yeah.
I know there was no other person in there. I saw it with my own eyes.
If you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think that Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us.
I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. But then what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc, please, just once more, will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me?
He also has like ramen hair, but not in the cool JT way.
No. It's gonna be my... I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was always checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me, and I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. It's just the open Maru-chan ramen.
It really is.
But I swear there was no one else inside. No one!
Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down.
What? Dare you too have an issue with my eyewitness testimony?
No, not at all. Please forget I said anything.
Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying. But I can't let this testimony stand as the truth. Why were you so attentive to the time? Teniro does need a drink. Because something unforgivable is happening. Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just looked at his screaming face again. I was giving a complaint to the attendant about the movie time. Return back to me my time. In money. You understand the point. The movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine? A summary of the plot and the start time. Interesting. They were supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it on international flights. I look forward greatly to that movie. I checked my pocket watch whenever possible so I would not miss it. You're a disgrace to pocket watches and I hate you. I love pocket watches.
Jesus Christ.
I love pocket watches. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. So my watch is not wrong. It matched the schedule. But the movie was still late. Very, very late. Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little more about it, if that's all right. The movie I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my pocket watch many times. My watch is set to my destination's time. I always set it when I board the plane. I need a drink and I don't drink. I'm so sorry, chat. Yeah, about that, bud. Mr. LeBlanc, you said this just now in your testimony. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination. Yes, and the correct time is worth its 6 cents. I would like you to take a look at this. If you believe this Sky magazine, clocks on the flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. Ms. Teniro, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now?
Well, we made a short stop at a transfer point.
That's right. It was in that small Asian country. Oh, Miles would know how to say it. How do you say it properly?
Zhengfa.
Zhongfa, okay. It's the Republic of Zhongfa.
But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So, right now, we're still running on Borginian time.
What? The time difference between Borginia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. What? Oh, bye, Felicia. Further, with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony. Such a good resonance with 1-1. Time zones help solve the case. Yeah. And you can bet 1,000,000 cents on that. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 a.m. My 1,000,000 cents! This should clear up all of the remaining accusations. I'm fucking lightheaded.
At the angle that the one character standing it looks like she's holding a wine bottle.
Oh, Cammy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this basically widens the time frame from the time of death, right?
Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m. I need Sleepy Flight Attendant to button her shirt. Oh my god, Cammy cannot be tamed. It means
No.
that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 a.m. The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time, and what was he doing?
I've got something to say.
You were so excited to voice her, too. You were like, yes! And you are?
Yeah, oh. I'm Cammy Meal. I'm a flight attendant.
It's definitely a powerful titty window. It's a bay window at this point, looking out over the Marianas goddamn trench.
I'm so mad.
And what is it that you wish to say?
Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it.
What do you mean, Cammy?
I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know?
What? How can you be so sure of the time?
Oh, that's right. He pushed his call button when we were parked at a transfer point.
Ah, the stop we made for refueling and cargo transfer in Zhongfa, correct? A message from Mr. iFly. This flight will be making a brief stop to refuel and transfer cargo in the Republic of Zhongfa between 4 and 5 a.m. We ask that all passengers remain on board at that time. Thank you for your cooperation. I know I'm not speaking as tonally as I should, and I'm so sorry.
Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clocks.
And during the time, did any of the passengers leave, or did any new ones board this flight?
No. Not a single person got off in Zhongfa.
What about the flight crew?
The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off. But eventually everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back on the plane.
And so basically, I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting. I should keep that in mind. Refueling in Zhongfa data jotted down in the organizer. Received from Cammy Meal.
Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you that Mr. Ackby Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m.
Miss Meal's testimony. Alright then, that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m.
Okay, now what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth?
I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Zhongfa. Ah! You were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you are the only one who could be the killer!
Mr. Edgeworth. Were you really here this lounge the entire time from 5 a.m. onwards?
Unfortunately, yes.
But then, how do we explain the footprints?
Is that not obvious? This man waited for Mr. Hicks here in the lounge, waited to kill him. He then put the corpse into the elevator. That is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken, but what time I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator on the second floor does not matter, because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge. Everything happened in this lounge. Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc? I will shoot you with my finger guns, Bam Bam. What? Do you have another idea? I simply feel that there's something out of place in the scenario you presented.
Do we want to stop here for the night?
We're like close to getting to the other investigation place.
Okay.
Um... The murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold at the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there, and is not displayed here in the lounge. How, then, did it find its way here? Didn't you find that a tiny bit suspicious?
Such a trivial point. It only means you prepared it, taking it from the shop first before coming here. It doesn't prove you are innocent at all. Ugh.
Is there no way to win with this man?
If I may,
What is it?
you see... Well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says.
Oh, and why do you know this so well?
Well, it's just that... That piggy bank was still there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes.
And when was this?
It was maybe around 5:40 a.m.
Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence?
That's right.
You were in the shop just before the turbulence?
Yes, I was.
Come to think of it, Ms. De Niro, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door.
Yes, I did.
And what is beyond that door?
That's the flight attendant's room.
Then you were on the first floor?
Yes. I had to do something at the shop and in the flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room.
Are you saying you passed by me at some point?
Yes. You seemed really into the issue of Sky magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by.
I vaguely recall someone walking by, but didn't take notice of who it was.
Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there in the shop when I went there.
Why did you go to the shop in the first place?
I went there for work-related matters.
Work, you say?
Yes. The upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities.
Why did you not say anything until that, about that until now is what I want to know.
In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well.
Shall we head over there then?
What is it now?
Aren't you forgetting about something, Miss Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to go check the shop?
No, I haven't forgotten. But I already asked him permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're all right.
Huh. That's weird.
What is?
Well, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all.
Huh?
What is the meaning of this, Miss De Niro?
It means she's lying. Go on. Admit that you are. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't. And yet, here you are.
You, flight attendant! What are you trying to do? Pull the sheep over us?
The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda. Oh, But don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way.
Ms. Teniro, why would you do such a thing?
Please excuse me.
Looks like I get to be in charge now.
Oh, joy.
Please go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would follow me, I'll be your guide from now on.
There's something about Ms. Teniro that has piqued my curiosity. But right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority.
I mean, hey, she definitely got permission from the captain. She just had to, you know.
Yeah, she's definitely fucking him. Like, that is definitely the implication, is that she's fucking the captain. Is it the boob, sir? Oh wait, it can't be. You're gay, sir.
Miles has not glanced down below that scarf once.
No, he hasn't. He's just like, oh, whatever. I mean, he also knows how to treat women, too, because he's like, fucking treat a lady.
And even if he does, it's to glance at the teddy bear.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, what the fuck is she holding?
This isn't the blue badger.
Yeah, this isn't the blue badger. What is that? It's less disturbing than that wriggling piece of plywood. Okay, so we will start to head this way. Okay. And we will save. She hides weed in there. She hides the weed in the Mr. iFly. I really like your Cammy voice.
Thank you.
I know you were excited to voice her.
I was.
You were like,
Still am.
Cammy!
Yeah, I know when we were divvying up the roles, I was like, Cammy!
Like, go for it. So, yeah, we have one more investigation, and then we get to, like, because this is the beginning, and then we get to the middle, and the ending is 2 parts.
Yeah.
So, and the middle is when the chaotic sibling energy actually happens. So we should get to that next time.
Yeah.
Chaotic sibling energy. In form of Franziska von Karma.
Franziska von Karma.
So excited! And there's a cameo that I have to do a voice for one last time. They T-pose at each other.
Oh god, I just had like a full body flashback to something and I was like, oh god, they don't have lines, thank god.
Who are you thinking of?
A character from Rise from the Ashes. Because they opened up shop. You know, Lunchland.
Oh my, wait, Angel?
Yeah, she doesn't, but she doesn't have any lines, I don't think.
No, Angel doesn't. Someone else from Rise from the Ashes does.
Well, yes,
In case 3, I don't remember Lunchland being in this.
Yeah, when you're in the actual airport.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was remembering a character from Turnabout Samurai.
Oh yeah, no, I knew who you were talking about.
Yeah, one more fucking time, then I can be done forever. That creep. But not with another one. Francesca sorry, I have a friend named Francesca. Francisca yells yeet. She's gonna yeet Miles off of
He's going to yeet Miles.
fucking airplane. Baby brother or not, she's got shit to do. Also, we do have a headcanon that Miles can, for the most part, dodge the whip. Dodge Francisca's whip, because he grew up around it. So, I mean, after a while, you get used to, your siblings' quirks and shit. So, I'm sure, he has learned to sidestep the whip. In spite of the fact that he is her brother or because of it. Yes. No, the answer is just yes. Both is good. But, so that's just a headcanon that we have. Keep that in mind, because he's not completely immune.
No.
No one ever is. It's Franzi. So we will get to the prosecution queen next time.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for being here. For those of you taking shelter, stay safe. And I will see you guys. Well, not just me. Katie will too. We will see you guys on Wednesday. Oh, you're welcome. You are welcome. And so this has been Danny.
And Katie.
Signing out. Have a good one and take it easy.